Okay, so this is the heater. It is pretty small. It fits right under my little rest for my monitors for my desk, and it has one level for the heat, so you can't adjust it at all, which is fine because the heat is usually at a good temperature. It sometimes, at this distance, does get a little bit hot. So I'll turn it off, but I mean, that's exactly kind of what I want it for because it gets cold in the morning, so that's fine with me. And the heater also has this safety button or trigger that turns off when it's knocked over, so that helps. It's like this little button here that just turns off, and then it automatically turns off too. I've noticed sometimes when it gets a little bit too hot, so just so that it doesn't overheat or anything like that. So yeah, it's a pretty good heater. Button here turns it off and on, and red light's always on when you know that it's on. So the sound of it, I mean, I don't know if you can hear it right now. It's not that loud. It doesn't really bother me while I'm working. I mean, it doesn't bother me, but for someone who doesn't really like a lot of sound, I guess it would, but I only have it on to when I need to warm up, and then when I need to turn it off, or I'll just turn it off, So it just kind of sounds like the fan of a computer. So if you're annoyed of the fan sounds from a computer, then you're probably not gonna like this, but it's really tolerable. So I have no complaints. Only thing is I wish I had a little bit, different, either around here or somewhere on there, with levels of heatness. So, but other than that, it's really good.
So cute. And you can see the size of my hand here. It's really small. So it's about 2.5, 3 inches on the top, about 1, 2, 3, 3.5 inches on the side. And I just push the button. And I have this in my bathroom because it's cold in here, and I come in to take a shower and I'm freezing, and I don't have a heater in the bathroom here, and I don't want to heat the whole house. So this is a great way to just heat it, and you can see how small it actually is. So it just sits here on my counter. I don't have a whole lot of counter space here, so I needed something really small, but boy, does it put out the heat. Really nice personal heater. So I usually come into my bathroom, turn it on, close the door, come back like 5 or 10 minutes later, and my bathroom's nice and warm. And it's got a fan. You can hear it running. It's not very loud at all. I noticed that the other box heater that I had, which was much larger than this, the fan started rattling and making an awful noise. This one doesn't. It also has an anti-tip, so if it tips, it turns off. So that's a safety feature. You can see the back here. You can wipe this off every once in a while if it starts to get dusty. But I just love it for the bathroom. It's a great buy. I would totally buy it again for the price. It was great.
This has been so good so far. It is a little desk heater, and here you have the on button, and it's pretty warm pretty quick, which is awesome. Super quiet. It also has a knockover feature, or a tip over feature, so there's a little button on the bottom, so if you tip it over or it falls, it automatically turns it off. So you can see that little button right here. So when it's pressed flush against whatever it's standing on, it'll perform. 10 out of 10 so far.
This is my little heater I got. I love it. It has tilt for an emergency if something happens, so it won't, keep burning and running. Simple little button here. And perfect of all, it keeps me really warm. I have it right here on my nightstand, you know, next to my remote and everything. But I like it. That's it from the side. That's the back. Keep it well ventilated, you know, so you won't stop it up and cause it not to work. It's a must buy. Handy dandy. Give it a thumbs up.
So I am reviewing this mini portable heater. I love this. I've been using this for almost 3 weeks now. I love it because of this safety feature here at the bottom. So if it tilts over, it doesn't cause any fire or overheats. So it automatically shuts off. Look, just watch. So it's on right now. It's nice and warm. And let's pretend that maybe like a cat or a kid knocks it over. There you go. It stopped. And now it restarts.
Okay, not sure what happened to my original video, but here is a new video. It does have a safety switch on the bottom, so if it knocks over, it turns off. See? So, little bitty thing, but it does put out some heat.
This little fella turns off with that little button right there. Let's see, this button, on off safety tilt. Here's the information on the power consumption. This little fella, boy, let me tell you, it does great.
Hey Google, turn the mini fan off.
Sure, turning off mini heater.